Hey everyone, my name is Jessie and welcome back to my channel. And so for this week's video, I am going to be showing you how to make some pumpkin empanadas. Now, I would be completely honest with you, I have never made pumpkin empanadas before, so I had to do a little research, a little YouTubing. And so I am going to be linking the original video where I got this recipe from down below, so definitely check it out. But considering that this is my first time ever making pumpkin empanadas, I'm pretty proud of myself and I'm going to show you how I made them. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so things you'll need to make your dough is 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, 4 tablespoons of shortening, 1 egg room temperature, 2.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, 2.5 teaspoons of instant yeast, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 1/4 cup of warm water. And for our filling, we're going to need 1 15-ounce can of pure pumpkin puree, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, half a tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, and half a tablespoon of Mexican vanilla. Okay, and so what we're going to do is start making our dough. So I have my big bowl of flour, and I'm just adding some sugar, the pumpkin pie spice, and the yeast, and just giving that a good mix. Okay, and so that's well blended together. Now we're just going to add our egg and our shortening that I just melted in the microwave for a couple of seconds, and just give that a good mix. Okay, now we are slowly adding our warm water, and I heated the water in the microwave till it reached about 120 to 130 degrees, and just slowly added that to our dough. Okay, and so everything is well incorporated together. Now I'm going to knead this for about 15 to 20 minutes until the dough is less sticky. And honestly, you can probably get someone to help you with this kneading because I got really tired. Okay, so I've kneaded this for about 15-20 minutes, and now I'm adding the salt. And now I'm just going to knead this more for another like 5 to 10 minutes. This is a really good workout, y'all. Okay, and so our dough has been kneaded. All of our ingredients are incorporated. It looks really good. Now I'm just taking just a tiny bit of the shortening and rubbing it on my hands a little bit. And I'm just going to place it on top of our dough just like this, just so our dough stays nice and moist and it doesn't end up drying out while it's resting. So I'm just going to put it in a bowl and pat it down a little bit, and I'm going to let this rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so now we're going to get started on our filling as our dough is resting. So I'm taking the pumpkin puree, you want to make sure it's 100% pumpkin, with our brown sugar, our pumpkin pie spice, and our Mexican vanilla. And I'm just going to give that a good mix and heat that up on medium heat just until the sugar has dissolved. Okay, so this is what our filling looks like. It is so good, and you can add more sugar or more pumpkin pie spice, make it to your liking. Okay, and so now I'm going to prep our baking sheet. So I'm taking a little bit more of that shortening and just placing it on top of our baking pan just so our empanadas doesn't stick while it's baking. And look at that glisten, y'all. And we're just going to set that to the side till we're ready to use it. Okay, so our dough has rested, and now we're going to start making our dough balls. And my camera wouldn't focus, but you want them to be about golf ball size, depending on how big or how little you want your empanadas to be. And so I'm just ripping off a little piece of the dough. And you can certainly use your bench scraper, just like I'm doing here. And you're just going to start rolling your dough into dough balls. Just like that. And I'm just going to continue to do this until all my dough is done. Okay, so now I'm going to start rolling out my dough. So you want to roll it, rotate it, roll it, rotate it, roll it, rotate it, just to try and make it as round as possible. It's basically like you're rolling out a tortilla. Just like that. Okay, so I'm just rolling out my dough, and now onto the filling. And so I'm taking about a tablespoon of the filling, and I'm putting it in the middle of the dough. And now I'm just going to fold that over, and just like that. Kind of pressing it in, trying to seal that filling so it doesn't, you know, spill out while we're baking it. And you can do a braid, you can do the fork method, however you prefer. I was still trying to practice doing the braided technique, but do whatever is best just so your filling doesn't spill out. As you can see on the right side of the screen, I had to do a couple of test runs. Just like that, and I'm just going to place them on my baking sheet. Right, and this is just another method that you can use, which is the fork method, and you're just going to press down the edges of the dough just to seal in the filling. So however you prefer, there's different ways you can use and do for sealing your empanadas. Okay, and I'm just going to place that on my baking sheet. Alright, and so now I am using an egg wash, which is just an egg with a little bit of water, and I'm just going to place it on top of my empanadas. It's going to give it a nice, shiny, golden hue to our empanadas, and it'll be absolutely beautiful. And this is just an extra step that I decided to do. You don't have to do this part if you don't want to. Alright, and so I'm going to pop this in the oven for about 20 minutes, but after 15, I just rotated the pan and baked them for another 5 minutes. And there you have it. And there you have it, some awesome pumpkin empanadas. I really hope you enjoyed this video because I, as always, enjoy making it for you. And if you did enjoy it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to click that subscribe button along with that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. But until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye.